This is random. I said I'll be on tomorrow afternoon. I didn't say what time though, so I'm so happy to see you. I'm trying to get my board in my car to go on my steering wheel, but I think I'm gonna have to adjust the steering wheel, and I can't because there's a seagull over here. No, I am done with work. I'm done with work. I got that out the way. I went in at 4 or 5. I went in at 5. I went in at 5 this morning, so I'm a little tired. But me and this seagull, I got that out the way. Then I went to go work out, and now I'm sitting over here by the water. By this seagull is just looking at me, and we just vibing real quick. Hold on, I'll show you. Hold on. How I turn this around? Yeah, you see him? I'm just chilling. He was closer, but I'm thinking, they be wanting to eat. They be hungry. There go another one. Please let me know if the reception is good, because the other day, it's really cozy, really, really nice. During the summer, like, everybody is out here all along, like, the coastline, and they, like, barbecuing and just, having a good time. People are out on their boats. They're doing, like, the jet thingies. So, yeah, it's a whole vibe, I promise. Like, I can't wait. I'm gonna try to be on somebody's boat. I love, love, love the summer. I think this is gonna be like my last year somewhere where it's like I just love the summer. I love it so much. Well, I got the book over here for sure. Absolutely. It absolutely no worries. Yeah, I'm from the north. I'm from the north. Even though I sound country, so I'm like, like Midwest North area. But I'm just over the cold. I'm over it. I can't do it no more. It's just not. It's not my vibe. I ain't even ate nothing all day, and I look big. But whatever. You live in LA, in New York. You prefer the cold? Not to me. I love the weather in Las Vegas. Where y'all from? Where are you from? Where's everybody from? So you live in LA and New York. I really, really, really like the weather. I went to San Diego, and it seems as if, oh, you're British and African. Okay. It seems like San Diego has like the best weather. Like, just the most pleasant weather morning, noon, and night. Like, if I was to go pick, just based off of the places that I've visited, San Diego would be, I think it would be number one. I've been like overseas before, and the way that the weather can like just switch up, my nerves is too bad. I would be calling, like, you can never move for weather, you move for opportunity. I know, but I'm just saying, like, same, right? Like, it all gotta align, but I'm just saying, I have to get up out of here. I can't stay for the for the weather. I cannot stay in this cold. I'm not even that old of a person, and listen, I move for both weather and opportunity, for sure. Cause boy, my back start hurting, my bones hurt, creaking and cracking all over the place. The winter, for me, it just come with an automatic, like, 10 pounds. And Lord, no, I can't do that. I'm only 5 foot tall. So it's just not, none of it, You take yourself wherever you go, the weather changes. But I've been hearing that all day. Now, we ain't gonna start with that. I don't want to knock the phone off of the stand. I've been hearing that all day. Gosh. No. I know. Yeah, I'm 5 foot. 5 foot. 5 foot nothing. Just straight up 5 foot tall. People don't believe it, but like, I don't know. I guess my personality gives that I'm a tall person. I've heard that before. I know that sounds strange, but yeah, a lot of people think like, hey, I thought you was like on the taller side. No, but my personality give that. It's not giving like Napoleon syndrome, but it's, it's giving big dog. You live in Ghana, London, New York, Chicago, Michigan, Los Angeles. You took yourself everywhere. I know that's right. I got a tall spirit. Yeah, I do. Yeah, one of the places that I've always wanted to visit is Ghana. And so one of these days I'm going to definitely take myself to Ghana. Yeah, I'm going to go to Ghana and London, of course. Like, who don't want to go to London? But yeah. Ghana has been like number one forever. It's good for 2 weeks. Okay. Noted. First time that I ever went to Las Vegas, we definitely overstayed. Las Vegas is like a 3-day gig. It just is. There's no other way around that. So, I don't know what so what mean, but we gonna all get along, okay? Stay out of Nevada. Yep, Vegas is a cute little long weekend. Keep it cute, keep it short. A good time, not a long time. When I went to Vegas, I think we stayed for 7 or 8 days. And I was over it. I was so over it. Great, next topic. Oh, goodness. Today is such a beautiful, beautiful day. Such a beautiful, glorious day. So I was sitting over here by the water. I'm not sure if you've seen. Let me go take this off. So spiritual business. I'm not sure if you've seen where we were at. It's not a crochet hat. You're not gonna tell me what to do, okay? Let me show y'all though, because it is a vibe. It's not a knitted hat either, since you want to be over here barking orders and stuff. Hold on, guys. You can bang on it. This thing, okay. Yeah, you see that? I ain't telling you. I ain't telling you what type of hat it is. What type of hat is in your profile picture? That's all you need to be worried about. Yeah. There's so much more back there, but yes. So, oh, okay. Okay, cool. That's a vibe. So, I hope the lighting is good and everything. But, yeah, so I was just in here, and I'm like, I just need a nice, relaxing, just moment. I got off of work not too long ago. It was like an early day. yeah, so I'm just like, I'm here, I'm relaxing, I want to go work out and everything, and I'm good. So, oh wow, okay. So yeah, I'm like, let me pick this book up because I didn't want to forget what we were talking about. But I'm going to keep that noted one today, that you definitely do take you wherever you go. Thank you. I appreciate that. You definitely take you wherever you go. I don't know what you mean. Get in a peace of mind, sort of speak. But here I am. I'm taking me wherever I go. And I'm just enjoying and embracing the moment. But I did have this moment of just sitting back and acknowledging myself and acknowledging parts of myself that I just don't really care for. And it's so interesting, like, when you do take a journey of just self-reflecting, that you don't really have anything to, like, you don't have a reference point. It's so interesting when you really don't have a reference point. You just have to take the sum of all the outcomes. Like, you just got to take the sum of everything that's going on, and you have to, like, just sort through or comb through the details that hopefully can reveal something about yourself to you. And hopefully you can get to some type of resolution on when or how to change. And that's where I'm at right now in my life. Like, obviously, if I keep attracting certain type of energy, that means that I really have something within to work on. And I'm hoping that on this journey of obtaining, like, my hopes and my wishes, and excuse me, my hopes and my wishes, like, I'm really, like, on the other side of this, that when I do take me wherever I go, that it's the best version of me. Like, I'm really, really hoping that. And it's so interesting, like, the class that I went to this morning, because I went to class too, but the class that I went to this morning, please don't hit him. My gosh. But she said that. My teacher said that. And it was interesting. I'm gonna let you guess how old I am. How old do I look? And don't lie. Don't lie. But yeah, she said that. Like, you take you wherever you go. And she's also been saying that no one gets to live your life for you, or no one gets to experience your life but you. And I'm like, man, all of this stuff is just really hitting me. Like, and so while I do embrace a pause where I thought that I was just about to catapult into this different type of work mentality and hustler mentality, even though my body was fighting up against that thing, and I had to be honest with myself about when I realized that God was first sitting me down in a season, I'm like, okay. Like, just to find myself surrendered in that moment. But also acknowledging the fact that in this pruning season, things were being drawn out. And that I was being separated from just things that no longer serve. And so just to even speak to that this morning, like, I used to listen to this song. I'll tell y'all what it is. This song is called Get Up 10. If y'all know, y'all know. Okay, just to give y'all some context, it's by Cardi B, right? I'm getting nervous. So that used to be my song. It used to be my song, like, when that first album came out. And before then, she was just like releasing singles and stuff like that. Like, that was like my little springtime anthem. Like, I'm coming out, and in that season, I'm not 25, but thank you so much for the compliment. But in that season, I had to, like, I broke up with my fiance. Like, it was just a hot mess express. Like, it was so crazy in that season. But my love beat my chest moment. My little song was Get Up 10. And this morning when it came on, like, I'm just trying to get myself hyped up for the day and stuff. I'm like, yeah, this is my song. Like, I can listen to it. Like, cool. I felt a little tug on my chest. I said, oh, I don't think I'm supposed to be listening to this. So I'm going through it. I'm like, I'm just rapping. I'm like, it's kind of motivational in a way. And I'm not saying the cuss words, because lately I just have not been like, what's the point? You know, what's the point of cussing? I get more enjoyment out of figuring out just like, what is a different word that I could say? And also more enjoyment of like replacing, like, if I say, if I want to say like mother fudging, you know, if I say mother fudging, I hear myself say it. I'm not even mad no more. I'm not mad no more. Back in the day, if anybody would call me a MF, oh, we fighting. Oh, that right there hit something in me. But I'm like, nah. So I'm not cussing or whatever. I'm still listening to the song. I felt another tug, and I'm like, this right here just does not feel right. It don't resonate. Turned it off. Immediately when I turn it off, there is like this Zoom that I like to hop on. And she does it every single morning. Her name is Lady J here on TikTok. And I'm like, okay, so her stuff come up. So she's just singing, obedience, obedience. Like, she's just singing, like, and so I'm just laughing. I'm laughing because I'm like, okay, cool. Simultaneously, I'm thinking, like, old identity. She starts saying, that's not your identity anymore. It does not resonate with you anymore. Stop flirting with the old you. You cannot flirt with your old self. If you want the authentic piece of your life in this moment, an authentic embrace of self in this moment, because this moment is all that you have, you cannot continue on flirting with the old self. And so I realized that God is like, like, I want you to get a whole new identity in this season. I want you to. He said every delay is not a denial, and every removal is not always a bad thing. It's not. It's not. And even though I'm like fighting up against the wind, like, yeah, that word hit you when you least expect it. I'm fighting up against the wind when really I should be utilizing it so I could spread my wings. I should be utilizing it so I could soar up higher than ever before. Hey, self-love. I should be utilizing that thing to propel me higher, because I know the level that I pray, the level that I handle people, the level that I handle and cover things is with such a high level of provision. My heart posture, like, I'm telling y'all, more and more aligned and erect. Every single day. It is. And so if I'm praying and I'm thinking and I'm reaching on this high level, like, of course some things are going to fall off. It can be a struggle. It can be a struggle. Stuff just be so embedded. So embedded. But just check the way that you mean things. How did you mean it to translate? It goes back to just, someone said that it's hard for them to come away from them. I can't talk. Hold on. Bad habits are hard to break. But we were on a live the other day, and someone said that it's hard for them to come away from their old ways, or for them to stop doing bad things. And totally appreciate the transparency, because I remember once upon a time I thought that was cool, like eye for an eye, but except for my eye for an eye ain't gonna be like eye for an eye. I'm gonna try to get you back like times 10, like, you know, until I realized that God gonna take care of it. He gonna take care of it. And all I had to do was just sit back. I'm really over here looking at the water with seagulls, reading a book on TikTok. All the while, anything that has happened to me, like literally finding the O, not an offense, but the O in openness, the hole in that thing. And the hole in that thing, if y'all catch what I'm saying, was finding my wholeness, finding me. So you mean to tell me I could really just be over here chilling by the water, watching the seagulls on TikTok, holding a book, and anything, the worries, the cares, anything that has come up against me, any type of transgression, is being handled. It be the music. It be the music. It be the music for sure. And you know, it's so crazy, like, most of the time y'all catch me like on this type of vibe, like, you know. You know, I feel like LL Cool J. I feel like Common, and I do be listening to that music. Like, I always listen to like early, like 2000s music, because, you know, the 90s R&B, sometimes it be too secular. Like, I don't want to be up here making love, you know, carry it on. And then like some of the rap from the early like 2000s, you know, they just be rapping. You know, they just want to dance. They just want to be cool. And then we get, like, you know, it trickled down, and now it's like everybody just be talking about, you know, unaliving each other and sleeping around. It just be like, you know. So I can't listen to certain stuff no more. Like, I can't. A friend asked me, like, if I could come out to a brunch with her, and it's at this bar, and I'm like, So I had let someone else know, like, I'll help you in a situation, and that's what I decided to do for my tomorrow, is just be of service rather than just being somewhere where it's just like it's better to listen to high vibration music that's going to lift your spirit up. It is. Avoid all modern music and listen to some 80s, 90s. Yeah. But only some. Yeah. If I'm not listening to like my early 2000s vibes, I'm listening to like 70s music. And that's what I like. That's just like my vibe. Like, I like it. And anytime that I feel like the spirit, oh, okay, girl, they not playing. They said, where's the food? You parked over here in our territory, and you just, I feel like I'm like in the movie The Birds. And that's another thing that's changed for me too. Like, I had a little season, I was so deep into like Tubi. Like those Tubi movies really got thick and deep into it. They had me by my neck. I was running it back to back to back to back to back. Chilling. What? I'm going to tell you what I was doing. I'm going to tell you exactly what I was doing. I had to run outside sometimes if you catch me, but I was straight like this. And like this with my little wine glass. With the other hand probably either on my phone and a bag of chips. just giving all low vibrational vibes. All low vibrations. What that hair was probably scrolling, probably like ordering some chicken or something. Ordering some chilies or some Dior's or something. Lord. You don't watch all the Tyler Perry movies. Well, at least Tyler Perry is not as bad. You get into them Tubi movies, it get different for sure. But yeah, I was so thick into the Tubi movies, and I'm telling you, those movies, it's like somebody cheating on somebody done got smacked upside their head like this, they pass out, they gone, they done passed away. The other person is just fighting. They conscious. They done cheated on somebody else. You know, it's a hot mess. It's Hot Mess Express. Love you so much. Love you. Thank you for that. It's Hot Mess Express. And like the movies are so terrible. But like they done got good though. They got really, really good. Like even though sometimes somebody get hit upside the head, they pass out and pass away, you know, it be good quality. Like, it be high resolution. I think that's where they got me. Like, the houses be nice. I'm like, ooh, I wonder whose house is... Whatever, we getting off track. But, yeah, so I would just, like, you know, be into, like, the low vibrational things until I realized, like, I don't really want to do that. Now I'm like back into, I used to watch black and white movies, and I think it just gives me like a sense of peace, because I used to watch those with like my grandma, or else if I'd be up at her house, I just watch them. Like AMC was just everything back in the day. Was probably like that girl of Tubi. AMC was just, yeah, it was everything. So now I just find and seek for the things that give me a slower pace in life, that give me a sense of calmness. And I feel the slow pace, and I feel like the sense of calmness, and I feel safe in that. Like, it's interesting. I did not expect for that transition to happen so soon. And it scared me in a sense. So I'll let you know how old I am. I'm 30. And I'm a fresh 30. Now, not too much on you, girl. But I'm a fresh 30. Like, and I did not expect for this amount of change to happen. And the crazy part about it is that before I'm like, oh, I'll just see how long it lasts. It's probably because, you know, it's getting cold, or y'all know my divorce, and, you know, it's like, it's probably because all of that stuff happened. I just need to like sit back and chill. No, like I've really surrendered to this person, to a new appetite, to a new identity. Like I really surrendered to that. It's so crazy. It's so crazy, like how fast I can tell when something is not for me. And even like to be obedient and surrender to letting go of a job, and you got whole bills to pay. Like letting go of friendships that lasted for years and years. Like, yeah, it gets scary. Music that used to get me through my workouts and stuff like that, now sometimes when I work out, I don't even be listening to music. It's just really leaning in to that growth. Yeah. It's really leaning into that. And so, like before, I would just sit here probably frantic and just like, I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. Everything's changing around me now. I'm just like, cool. Like, I could really be the person, you know, just sitting back, like, just chilling. And just waiting on God. Just waiting on him to move me, like just being surrendered, like, because even though I'm in the driver's seat per se, it ain't nothing but the grace of God that's operating this vehicle and everyone else's vehicles around me. Like, just please do not take for granted, like, how things can go, how left things can go. Do not take for granted. Like, don't. So just enjoy, like, your pockets, your glimpses, your opportunities of peace. Enjoy that. Do not put too much on yourself. And so you take you everywhere you go. During this course, I've had to evaluate my appetite of, like, chaos and just wondering, like, yeah. Whew. I didn't like that for myself. Whatever came out of me, I didn't like that. Even though, like I said, I usually have, like, things where if I have, like, a falling out or something like that, I rarely get the opportunity to even ask, or it's not even like I wait and I'm like, what is the issue? What is the problem? And, like, a lot of times, like, no one can tell me, like, what is even the problem. It'll be so surface level. And then it just make me want to skip past, like, cool, cut it off. That don't work no more for me. Like, it just does not work no more for me. And no matter how many times I go through that, like, now my favorite thing has said, I done said this probably like 3 or 4 times. Like, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Because I really do go through things like trying to seek a resolve. And looking for an answer outside of yourself sometimes is not the best thing. Especially when it is concerning you, right? It's not the best thing when you go and you consult with people. And you have to consult with God. So it'll just be like a brief prayer in the height of it. If you got to, God, show me my ways. God, show me my ways. Make me be still in this moment. Make me be obedient in this moment. We've talked about listening to respond. We've talked about exalting people. We've talked about humiliation. We talked about that last night. That was the main one. That was just interesting to me. But today we're talking about just stillness and peace. Like, what? I didn't really have nothing that I wanted to talk to y'all about today, but I just seen the book on the car seat, and I'm like, cool, let's just talk about it. And yeah, and I wanted to share that with y'all. And so this book, The Ikigai, it talks about the Japanese secret to a long, happy life. And it says having a clearly defined ikigai brings satisfaction, happiness, and meaning to our lives. The purpose of this book is to help you find yours and to share insights from Japanese philosophy on the lasting health of body, mind, and spirit. One surprising thing you notice living in Japan is how active people remain after they retire. In fact, many Japanese people never really retire. They keep doing what they love for as long as their health allows. There is, in fact, no word in Japanese that means retire in the sense of leaving the workforce for good in English as it is in English. So it doesn't even translate the same. According to Dan Buettner, a National Geographic reporter who knows the country well. Having a purpose in life is so important in Japanese culture that our idea of retirement simply does not exist there. That's something. I'll tell y'all something else. Earlier, and I might even post this, but earlier today, I'm like in the sauna. I'm chilling. I'm in the sauna, and I'm like, I felt my foot. I'm laying down. I felt my foot. I'm laying on my stomach. My foot is on like this cushion. Now, prior to me, like, okay, whatever. So this girl, prior to that, this girl comes into the sauna and she sits down. But I noticed like she sat down like in behind me. Mind you, I'm laying on my stomach. And so I feel like my leg is on this cushion and I'm just so into, because I had like some homework and stuff like that, and I'm still like trying to get through my class. So I'm just so into that you know, I done got comfortable. My little leg done went into like the 4, the number 4. My leg done went into that, and then like, you know, I'm like moving it a little bit because I'm like, oh, this is plushy. All the while, my leg and my foot is on this woman. And she probably was like a little bit older than me, right? So she's in that age bracket where she could have, you know, been hot about it, like, girl, get off of me. I look back, I'm like, wait a minute. So she just on the phone, like, having the time of her life. I said, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, excuse me. She said, no, you fine. Shh. I said, what? No, you're fine. Shh, be quiet, I'm on the phone. Meanwhile, girl, my shoes, because I had on my shoes is on your leg. Like, girl, what? And so it just, and I think she's like either African or something, you know. And so that just made me realize, like, when I do travel and stuff, like how people are so used to walking so close together, it gives me anxiety, right? But they don't think nothing about it. In the sauna, she literally like let me put my feet on her, and she's just like, shh, be quiet, I'm on the phone. Like, yeah, girl, shh. And just living her life, like, you know. So that put, for one, traveling, gots to go travel. But for two, your environments. And what is the environment that you set and that you create for yourself? What does that look like? What does that feel like to your soul? Like, that really got me like, she didn't give a care. See, you want to stop cussing, start saying stuff like that. I know it sounds old, but she didn't give a care. She did not care at all. She didn't care at all. Like, it really brought that to surface for me. And I will tell you as well, we getting into the meanings of like words and theology, and just for the Japanese, they don't have a word for retirement. Imagine how many words that we say on a day-to-day basis, and it's not even translated nowhere else in the world. So if that does not inspire you just to widen the vocabulary, and I'm not saying that as an insult, don't get me wrong, but widen the vocabulary with such intention that you get to say what is authentically on your heart. And it don't even mean like, oh, it got to be so deep and every conversation has to be so deep. No, it's just every word that I say from this point on has meaning. It has meaning. It had meaning before, but now I'm just acknowledging myself in this season in a whole new light. Okay? A whole new light. When I consider that, I think about Eddie Murphy in that movie where he had a certain amount of words and the leaves was just falling off and everything like that. when I think about that, it gives me clarity on diction, actually. Like, girl, you can't be saying all of these buts, ass, like, no. And also being in the world of like sales and, you know, marketing and stuff like that, it just, and you know, I got that bad. I got that real bad. But we working on it. But it just gives me a lot more clarity on how I want to be perceived, because I know what's in my heart. These days, our attention spans, everything's pulling us from left to right. We coming with the things that we carry as is. Oh my gosh. See, everything is just calling for our attention. We coming with so many different things. So many things wants our attention. Make sure that you come correct, right? That's all I got to say about that. But if I feel like too, just, you know, being grown, like, I want to be able to carry conversations and not have to switch up too much. Of course, my homegirls and stuff like that, it's going to be a little bit different. But a lot of people I notice these days, they don't even know how to talk to, like, elderly people. Like, they don't even know how to talk to or communicate with, you know, people from, like, different areas or anything like that. And if anything, is laid on extra thick of just, I don't want to say the amount of ignorance, but I want to say the amount of the lack of consideration for the environment that you're in. So if you do want something new, just make sure that you paint it differently for yourself eternally. Well, eternally, but internally. See, y'all, I'm in the movie The Birds. One thing I will say, when you start the car up, they know how to get out the way, but child, I told them the other day, because they walked up on my car, and I'm like, I don't have no food. Do you know how quick they turned their backs to me and walked away? I said, oh, okay. Come correct. Come correct. Yeah, girl, get on up out of here. We ain't got time for that. But yeah, I think that's just a word. Like, the world wants to know, what do you come with? What do you come with? And if you are perceived to not have any food, anything, the flock ain't over here by me. They are flying past me, though, to get whatever they want, whatever they need. Just consider life as this big transaction, and where we do get to experience each other. I know for me, what brought me here today to where I had to really think is that how I want to be perceived and how I want people to experience me, because I am seeking, and look, it's by the Lord's guidance, but I am seeking higher. So how exactly do I want to be perceived? Like, I really, really, really have to consider that for myself. Ain't no, as I get older, oh, well, that's just the way I am. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I've already seen too much when it comes to that. I'm not doing it. And so I am going to write this list out. And if y'all want to write a list out too, and we're going to get back to it on Monday at 7. But if y'all want to write a list out just about things that you just don't like about yourself, like, for real, think about any type of interaction that you might have had with someone and you didn't show up in your best light. Think about, you know, ways that certain things bother you. Like, think about all of that. Think about all of that and put it down on paper. Write it out. Make it so clear for yourself. Hey, I don't like cussing. I don't like the fact that I be showing up to places late. And I do, and I cannot stand it. I can't stand it. And so what that is going to ignite in each and every last one of us is that way we're able to check our habits around the thing. See, I was using Get Up 10 because I wanted to feel vindicated. Ooh, somebody was getting on my nerves during that time in my life, and I'm like, ooh, this going up on an Instagram post. I can't wait till you see this picture, because you gonna feel it. Like, shut up. Like, what? But that's the things that we carry. That's the things that we carry. Like, I can't wait until this person see me in this new outfit. They ain't gonna know what to do with it. They gonna be sick. Like, girl, only person that's sick right now is you. We've said this about, and you think that I know his name, how much I have to say it. I think it's Adoni Bezic. Adoni Bezic has stated he was a king, and Caleb and his brother Simon had came and they cut off his big toes and his thumbs. He said there are 75 kings with their toes cut off and their thumbs cut off that fight for scraps underneath my table. 75. And when the Lord has to bring you down from a thing. But see, it's all about perception. How do you perceive? Do you perceive that you are handicapped and you can't help yourself at all? By cutting off the toes, that means that they could not stand up. They could stand up, but they were not stable in their standing. They couldn't fight they couldn't hold their swords because they can't grip. But no one ever said that you couldn't do anything else. No one ever said that you couldn't stand up. No one ever said that you had to diminish all sense of self-worth and respect just because you might be handicapped in one area. No one said that but you. So here is where we come into agreement with the things that we actually do love about ourselves. Okay, yeah, my mouth might be a little bit foul, but I don't be lying. Right? It's just the way that it comes out. It's just the way that it comes out. I deserve to give myself grace over a thing. Because I know that my heart posture might not be exactly aligned, but we are erect. We just gotta get into a correct direction, right? Give yourself grace on today. I'm telling you, that's where you find your pockets of peace. Peace has never been about a destination. It's always been about a mindset. It's always been about your perception. I love the fact that these birds is out here, like, it's such a beautiful thing. They're eating, but, like, they're hunting for food. So they're catching the waves at a certain way, and they're flying up very slightly above the water, and then they're diving back down. But you don't see, out of all the birds out here and the ducks, like the seagulls and the ducks, they're not fighting. They're not fighting. They're not crowding up around each other. Just because one might be over to the side eating, don't mean that a whole bunch of other ones are rushing off to the side to get that thing. So accept what is yours. Know that it is yours. Know that nobody else could take it away from you. And you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. But it's just a piece of that thing. It's just a piece of it. We might have... These two might end up fighting. I don't know. Because he's not going. He's too big. The other one is just too... Like, I'm not giving up. You might be twice as big as me, but I'm not doing it. You see him? Look, he right there. I mean, he's letting them. I don't know. Maybe if you can't stand 10 toes down, you just gotta be good about your respect. Like, yeah, you can get as close as you want to, but this mine. Yeah, go on now, go. Yeah, that little one, he wasn't playing. He said, what do you have? Share. Mm-mm. But yeah, I'm glad that I could talk to y'all real quick. I'm so glad that I could. And we got this moment. It's cold now. Because we ain't reading none of this book. Okay, but I will tell y'all this. Ikigai means life, which means to be worthwhile. It says it can be broken down in characters. Ooh, which means armor. Number 1, to be first. To head into battle, take an initiative as a leader, which means beautiful or elegant. And that's the word on today. Because all this time, like every time I've been getting on live, God has been pointing out leadership. So you just gotta find how you are the leader in your realm and in your thing. I hope that the service has been good, y'all. Like the live or give me a notice or something that the service has been good. I hope it has been good. All good? Okay, cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you. But definitely get this book. Like I said, I just got cold. Let me roll these windows up. I just got cold and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything all day. On top of, I just got done working out and stuff like that too. So I gotta go meet up. Oh my gosh, that's a whole fish. He just caught a whole fish. Baby, you can't even pick it up. He has the most beautiful pattern. Wow, that's gorgeous. Okay, yeah, I gotta share. Ooh, I'm not trying to miss it, but he right here. You see him? He's pretty. Yeah, what happened to your fish, homeboy? He big too. But yes, y'all. So I'm about to head out. I'm about to try to make this delivery, y'all. I am so excited. Okay, so my latest business venture. Not to say too much, but y'all, they got creatine. It's on the floor. The summer, shut it down. I'm about to shut it down for the summer. It is gonna be so good. I'm so excited for that because I was just saying like, ooh, once they get creatine, but now they got it. So yeah, we just gotta figure out some other things. But I'll keep y'all posted on that if y'all want to learn more about that. Yeah, just feel free to shoot me a message, anything like that. It's totally fine. If y'all want me to, pray for y'all, fine. No worries at all. I will be posting this on my YouTube. I do apologize for all of the stuttering, the stammering, the stumbles. But your girl been up since about 3-ish. And yeah, I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't go to bed last night until like 12. So that's where we at with it. But yeah, I love y'all so much. I want y'all to stay hydrated, stay blessed. Don't be too down on yourself when you write your list about the stuff that you don't like about yourself. Write it in a sense as if you had luggage or something like that to carry, and there's only a certain amount of bags that can go with you. If you were having an issue, oh, this is a good little writing problem. Hold on. If you was having an issue with TSA, now this has happened to me before, and we've been talking about traveling a lot on this live, cool. But if you've had issues with TSA before, about them talking about, oh, well, this luggage is just too big, you're gonna have to pay for it. You're gonna have to pay the upcharge for it. Or no, this is not allowed. You can't have it. What version of you will come out in that thing? in that scenario, what version of you is gonna come out? And if these bags were filled with all different kinds of personality traits that you know that you have, okay? If you visualize a certain person that might be telling you this and coming at you, visualize them. Ask yourself, why did I visualize this specific individual? What about a person that looks like this just really, really, that it has my mind resonating with this off-putting kind of way? Question that. Question all of that. Go deep in this thing. Like, it's a good exercise that we just came up with. But I'm telling you, it's all good. You are headed in a whole new realm. Like, I can't even say season. It's a whole new realm, because this thing is gonna last. It's gonna last. And you're just being refined and purified. Okay? So just lean into this new identity. It's gonna be okay. It is gonna be okay. You just gotta lean into it. Acknowledge yourself in the seasons that you have been able to make it through. But know that this season is not about survival. Okay? It's about living. It's about being still. It's about being patient. I think we read the book. I love y'all so much. Stay hydrated. Stay blessed. Bye.